For question 1, the first question is to create a new shader class called color size 3D optimize. Because it only use one matrix, so I create one buffer plus the matrix word view and projection. So here we only do the multiplication by that one WVP matrix once. And we need to modify the shader color class. We just assigned one matrix, so I only create one structure, which means the matrix contains all the worldview and projection and color, and change the this function send the matrix to the memory. So here we need to change here first and send the data by compute the product of worldview and projection, and then update the sub-resource. And in the draw scene, and I send the word matrix and color matrix to the buffer and render it. It will work like this. So for question 2 is to create 5 objects with the same shader I create. We need to make sure minimize the matrix multiplications. So in the shader class, I change this function here, and here I calculate the camera data, which is the compute view and projection first, and we use this camera data here, so we don't need to compute in here for 5 times. For question 3 is to create a texture pyramid, and so here I create a new case, a unit pyramid repeat texture. And here is I create a unit pyramid repeat texture, and it has 16 vertices and 6 triangles, and set the UV coordinate is similar with the cube, just here is 3 and here is 1, and the bottom is a rectangle. This. For question 4 is to create a unit box 6-space texture. It's almost the same with the unit box repeat texture. Just beware of the UV coordinates. It's not difficult, but a little complex. Yeah, we'll run like this. So it's the top, bottom, left, front, right, back. Question 5 is to create a shader texture class. It will use the texture shader. And in the texture shader, it has just one. It has 2 buffers and 2 input layout, position and text coordinates, which is the UV maps. So here, define the input layout like this, and create 2 constant buffers. And here, set the texture resource and sampler, and use the set to the context, because in the texture class here, set to the context. set the resource and the sampler to the context. And here is the send camera matrix and send word matrix. In DX-ape, I create 3 word matrices and 3 models and 3 textures and shader texture class. So in here, I create a new shader texture class, set the text texture and set model, initialize the word matrix. In the draw scene, first I send the camera matrix and only once, and then render the 3 objects. Send the word matrix and set the texture and set the context and then render it. These 3 are similar. And there are 3 different texture objects. And for the filter work, I tried the different combinations of filter address, but I did not see any change. But when I changed the filter from linear to point, there was some difference. But the only reason I know is the unit box that does not use the UV coordinate. Every vertex is a pair UV coordinate to indicate their position on the texture. And without that, it will not get the texture. But I didn't figure out the bond of the texture of thresh modes.